Suspension heels elevated squat with adduction. We're pulling out the suspension trainer, yoga block, and wedge right from the get-go, so all the toys. What we're doing here is using the suspension trainer so that we can stay in a more stacked position in our squatting pattern. The reason I want you in a stacked position is because this helps with pressure management. When we are looking at regaining strength, helping to rehab our pelvic floor and our core postpartum, pressure management is a very, very important piece of the puzzle. All right, so to get set up for this, you are going to have your suspension trainer, and mine is right at about the height of my, right about like my elbows or so. So you don't need it to be super high, but you also don't need it to be super low. Now, one thing to always remember when you're working with a suspension trainer is that you want tension on suspension, okay? I don't ever want the straps of the suspension trainer to have loops in them, okay? No slack in the system. We always need a little bit of tension on those straps of the suspension trainer. Okay, you're gonna take your yoga block and you're gonna put it lengthwise, just like this, and you wanna put it right up in your crotch, okay? And we're gonna squeeze with our adductors, so think inner thigh muscles. You're gonna get on your block and grab both handles of your suspension trainer. Now, I am doing this so that I can face you so you can see me this way, which makes me a little bit catty-cornered to the suspension trainer. I want you fully facing your suspension trainer. So my anchor is a little bit diagonal from me. I don't want you like that. You should be facing straight on. Okay, now what we're gonna be doing as we go down is we're gonna focus on really squeezing the block and unclenching the butt, okay? You use the trainer for as much or as little assistance as you need. All right, so got both hands on the trainer, squeezing the block. I'm gonna make sure that I kind of get in the middle of my center of gravity, so over my midfoot, not leaning way back or way forward. Now from here, I'm just gonna exhale and find a bit of tension in that low, deep core. If this is still new to you, don't worry, it will get more intuitive. Now, as we come down, you're gonna inhale down, exhale up. Okay, here is what I don't want to see. Number one, what I don't want to see, and what some of you are gonna do, is this right here. Okay, do you see how I just tucked that booty under? If this is you, you're not doing it right. Number two thing that I'm gonna see, promise some of you are gonna do, is this. Okay, this is a hinge, this is not a squat. So we're trying to make sure that we keep the pelvis really nice and open on the way down in the squat, and that we're actually using a squat and not a hinge, okay? So make sure when you're watching yourself do this exercise that you don't have to literally come vertical straight down. That's not the intent. The intent is for you to be more vertical than hingy, okay? So as I'm coming down, I can use the strap as much as I need to help myself stay more upright right here. So you see how this didn't tuck under. And then when I come up, I'm gonna come up all at the same time. I'm not gonna let the butt come up and then come up here, okay? One last thing that we wanna focus on is the speed, because some of you will do this and just kind of drop into the bottom of the squat, and then you'll kind of shoot back up. I want an even speed down and an even speed up. Yes, that's gonna make it harder, but I'm also making you work through ranges of motion that you may be kind of trying to get around by quickly just dropping through that bottom internal rotation moment in the squat. So even speed down, even speed up. And I promise they're a lot harder than they look. All right, that's it for now.